Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stacey Skryzak.
And I'm John Hanson. Firefighters are currently on the scene of a large building fire in Pawnee. We've got a crew on the scene as they continue to battle that blaze at the Copperheads Bar.
Our Tessa Bentulan joins us now with the very latest. Tessa?
John, Stacey, the fire started around 1 p.m. and you can see there is still a scene here. Firefighters are still trying to put out this fire. It started in one building and it trickled its way into other parts of that strip. And you can see down over there, there's 3 to 4 fire trucks here, multiple firefighters trying to still put out that fire. There's smoke everywhere and it's coming into the city. And there is a scene out here too. There's dozens of people watching as they're still putting out this fire. Now, the village of Pawnee says they're under a boil order because of this fire, and a firefighter tells us that no one was hurt at the moment. It's still very active scene out here. It is billowing smoke. You can see the firefighters are actively putting water onto the last building here in that strip. Now, this fire has burned through 5 different buildings in this one strip, and there is so much smoke out here. Now, the Pawnee mayor tells us that breaker boxes were popping right before the fire started, and they think it's an electrical shortage, but the cause is still to be determined. Marcella, the active scene is still going on, and you can see firefighters still trying to put out this fire here, and you can't even see because there's so much smoke. And if you go over this way, you can see the smoke is traveling into the city, and there was a dozen of people standing right over here having to move away because the smoke was moving over that way, and the wind is not helping this situation. And a major fire that burned down 3 businesses and left the community heartbroken. I'm Tessa Bentulan, and I'll tell you where that fire happened coming up.
It's very sad. A lot of memories gone,
Oh, it's just heartbreaking to see some of our history going up in flames today.
Marcella, the fire started in the heart of Pawnee around 12:30, and firefighters now tell us that they were able to put the fire out around 7 p.m. And look at the damage right behind me. You can see that, and crews are still out here as well assessing that damage. It burned through a couple buildings, 3 businesses total. But it's not just a building to these Pawnee residents. It was a part of their community.
A centuries-old building up in flames in the small village of Pawnee on Tuesday. Dozens of people from the community gathering in the town square, watching their history burn down.
It's just, there's a lot of different stories that have been in here over the years, and it's sad to see it go.
This small strip was built back in the late 1800s. Now you can see right through it. Natives of Pawnee had their most memorable moments in there.
We had our wedding reception right there at the KC Hall.
Several nearby fire districts all coming out to try and salvage it. It's emotional to see an important part of their town go up in billowing smoke.
It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
They won't be able to rebuild the memories it held.
And now that it's burned, it's part of family history that's just gone. It's where you met to be with family. It's really sad.
Now, to put down this fire, they had to tear through this last part of the building here to get to the main part of the fire and put water in there to put it out. Now, the Pawnee mayor says that no one was hurt in this fire and that a boil effect is still in effect, or a boil order is still in effect for the next couple of days because of this tragic event. Reporting live in Pawnee, Tessa Bentulan. John, back to you.
Thanks, Tessa. There is still an investigation to try to identify what started this fire today.